Alright, so that was a good first win. I'm gonna try to get my phone on the house Wi-Fi and see if that keeps the stream running smoother on my phone. Because I rely on my phone to read the chat. If I have it on the house Wi-Fi, maybe it'll stay connected better. I don't know how. Maybe because I'm on someone else. Maybe because I'm on a different Wi-Fi. Maybe I'll not have internet connection issues. That would be nice. Alright. Let's see if that works. I'm on the house Wi-Fi on my phone. Okay. So it looks like it's like spot on my phone, which is pretty awesome. Okay, D5. Oh, he's gonna do this. He's gonna play a Stonewall, but now he's got this funky C5, I guess. Knight C6. E5, he's gonna go E4 at some point, or not. I might just be overextending myself though. Knight has to go back. But now I've opened up some holes. Feels a little overextended. But we can do this. Pawn takes, and then if he captures here, we can take, and then take on H3. I'll just castle. Takes. Okay, so this pawn is immune. Now it's not. And no, he can take. He can take because he has 3 attackers and he has a defender on the queen. Oh shoot! I lose my queen. That was badly played all around. I got overextended. Overextended in the position, guys. Yeah, so I worked 4 to 9. I worked 4 to 9. And then, oh yeah, he does have this. Worked 4 to 9, went home, threw some stuff together, and then took a rest. Woke up, threw some frozen food in a box, and then headed over here. So they're really close to my parents' house. They're like 10 minutes away. So I want to go Queen A5, but he just has B4. Okay. I guess the only compensation we're gonna have, if anything, for our pawn is hopefully active pieces. I'm not sure I'm feeling this music, guys. Now he wants B5. That's stinking annoying. Okay, active pieces. All the way on this light square diagonal. Okay, I'm gonna take on e3. And if he takes, I might take on d2, was what I was thinking. Okay, maybe queen. Queen in here? This is a discovery, though. Oh, shoot. That's gonna attack this twice. This knight right here. That may have been a crucial blunder. But he didn't see it. He did not see it, chat. Okay. We're not gonna get... So maybe we have compensation in the pawn structure. Okay, what could he possibly be thinking about? Knight d5 is a discovery that hits e3 and hits the rook on a1. So are we just getting... Okay, now the bishop... Yeah. Bishop c4, knight takes e3 is a fork. This feels like everything is hanging for white. The rook was hanging, but, I mean, I didn't need to take it. That may not have been the best way of playing that position, but... Okay, he wants to take here. Oh, what do we do? That was a good move. That was a good move. Because I couldn't move my bishop to e6 because he just takes my knight. So we're gonna lose a pawn. We're gonna lose a pawn. Hopefully we can hold the endgame because his pawns are really bad. c5, e4, a2. I should be able to hold this. I may even be slightly better. Now his knight's pinned down. He doesn't want to move his king. He's gotta be careful to avoid running out of moves. Now he can move his knight. Knight c6. Take on a5. We're just trying for the flag here. Trying for that flag. And I probably just shouldn't have done that. Are you guys ready for the dirty shenanigans? Boom. Dirtiness. You guys are quiet today. You guys are quiet today. What's going on with everybody? Need me to change the music? I'm not actually sure I'm feeling this music anyway. You're just watching. I know, but you guys are normally talking more. Watching the chess skills. Watching the flagging skills in that game. What time is it? Oh, I need to check my food in the oven. Wow, I feel like I haven't had... Nice to be staying at a house that has sour cream. Once my sisters moved out of my house, my parents stopped buying sour cream. And you just gotta have sour cream with certain things. Taking may have been better. Oh, sorry, bro. Can you say... Let's go, guys. 2200, here we come. Let's go. It's the road back to 2200, guys. Good luck with that, TK. Or T. Yeah, TK. Good luck with that. Oh, we are going back to 2200 right now, guys. We got the gift piece. That is all we need. If you guys are thinking knight g4, he can't because of bishop e6. He wants bishop e3. Hey, thanks for the host, Seth. The issue is I don't know what to do here. I mean, it should be easy, right? Okay, there we go. I'm like, it should just be easy. I'm up a piece, but it's not until he did that just now. He finally fell for it. There we go. Back to 2200, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I'm glad he fell for that, because even though I was up a piece, I was having some difficulties still trying to find a win. I wonder, when he played bishop e6, and I played bishop b3, I wonder if I should have taken his bishop and played d4. Oh yeah, our accuracy was really bad. So what I was thinking was maybe in this position, In this position, is this a good move? Followed by d4 was what I was thinking. Is this any better? I mean, I definitely feel slightly better, but it's not, I don't know. Okay, it's hardly anything, but it feels like it could be more. I don't know. So, was what I played better? Or no? Was what I played better? How about bishop b3? Computer really doesn't like that, but I don't see why that's... What do computers know? What do computers know, guys? I mean, seriously. All right, and we march on. I was also thinking, guys, today might be a day that I throw in some lead chess at some point, just to mix it up. I mean, I can take twice on c3 maybe. I mean, okay. We'll take the shot, right? Okay. He wants to take on b6. If he attacks my queen, it can just come back to g7. I'm just like, I'll take a shot on a pawn. Yeah, my dark squares are weak. But hey, at least I got an extra pawn, right? Okay. His pieces are very passive. Okay. Queen a6, I go knight g e7, defending, and then castle. So, I mean, that's an option. That is a move. Let's just take that. He's taking my bishop. I am going knight g7 and I'm castling. He has the two bishops, but I have an extra pawn. Okay, so f5, that's to be expected. He needs to open the position. He wants to play f6. Now we have the discovery on the bishop. Oh! Wow. Brain fart, guys. Ouch. For some stupid reason, I forgot about his queen. I have a good feeling about the chess today, though, guys. Okay, h5, I guess. e6. Now g7, d5. Okay, we're gonna take and then go d5. This isolates his pawn. Although he can kind of force us to isolate if he wants to. Okay, there. Do I not have b6? I want to pressure his pawn formation. Positions like this, they like to have like b4, a5 type stuff for both sides, but there's b4 just hangs this, and on queen a4, the knight can just come back, and this knight is defending the knight, so it's not a hanging piece. I mean, I kind of figure he has to take on b6. We're going to come in, we're going to hit d4. We're hitting b2, but he has rook b1. I mean, we don't really need to take. We just probably should continue development with a solid position. And it is tempting to try this now, because rook b1, I might go bishop takes c2. Not me, bishop takes e2. Queen takes, we just trade queens, and we're up a pawn. Knight takes, I take on a2. Hey, Mad Quick, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome into the Friday stream. This is very pleasant. I see a d4 pawn that looks like it's going to fall at some point. Plus, we're already up a pawn. This should just be very nice. I really want to go like king d7 and rook b8, but... Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. That's awesome because I think flyers are a good way to go, but I don't really know how to make my own, you know? Can we just castle? Rook c7, we're just taking on d4. I mean, this should just be lights out, you know? A pawn's a pawn. A pawn's a pawn, and his... Yeah, I was gonna say his bishop sucks, so he's gonna trade it. But that's not really gonna help the scenario. Oh, he has knight in here. Okay, maybe it does help this scenario. Okay. So he got his pawn back. Oh, you made it. Oh. I mean, at least you actually are smart enough to do something like that. Unlike some of us. That bishop's annoying. I am getting myself in trouble. Okay. I will swap him the e6 pawn for... Wow. That just looks like I'm getting myself mated. Just looks like I'm getting myself mated, chat. Sheesh. I thought I was gonna get the flag in that game. At minimum, I was outplaying him until I started blundering pawns. D4 would be a blunder. Takes and queen c5, 4 king. Oh yeah, that's right. Not what I wanted. I mean, no matter what we're gonna do, we're gonna... Oh, okay. I was gonna say we're gonna go down a pawn no matter what, but he opts this way, which does not lose a pawn. Which is nice for me. Okay, that's a strong move? No? What about queen c6? Oh, he has this. But if he takes now... We'll let him have the exchange. So this story right now is just blowing good, really good positions. So I need to keep pieces on the board. Alright, I will check that later and get back to you. I'm just getting roasted. We are getting annihilated, chat. Oh, rook takes g6. Well, we didn't deserve that game. We did not deserve that game. What happened to our mojo, guys? The annoying thing about being, right? The annoying thing about Blitz chess, up 1 second, down the next. This doesn't really even look like it does anything for me. But I guess it feels better to have the queens on the board anyway. Put the rook on the d file, maybe. Gotta take. Okay, what about that structure? Is that okay for my opponent or not? And was my approach as good as it could have been there? It's a good song. See, I just think his pawns are could be very weak. I mean, I definitely would just like to trade the, oh, I could have just taken this. But I guess he has this move. This is, okay, b3, rook g3. b2, I could just take the rook because I'm threatening mate.
It's YouTube Music. Download the app today and get a trial of Music Premium on us. Restrictions apply.
He has rook a6. I like this song. If he had like rook b6, he would just be winning right away. I feel like this is winnable. Maybe I'm misevaluating it. Probably. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, shoot. I blundered. Wow, that was bad. to lose what at worst is a drawn rook pawn endgame. That's pretty low. These pawns are just going to be weak later. My knight is offside. What if I go try to take his bishop, though? I'd rather be in black shoes because white's just creating weaknesses. I know what he's trying to do, but I have queen e6 and knight takes f4. Actually, we're just gonna keep an eye on c3. He might go knight e5, we can just take. I think knight e5 was more aggressive. Okay. Okay. Knight c7. We're attacking this knight twice. And we have queen takes c3, and then queen takes c7. So that's a nice little maneuver to win a pawn. What'd I say about those pawns on that side of the board? Said they were going to be weak. All right, let's get back on track, guys. Is that not just a pawn? I think it is. All right, let's go. We are not going to be bullied around. We are going to start bullying people around. Oh, buddy. This is going to backfire. This is going to backfire. Everybody knows this is my type of position. So many different ways. So many different ways as white you can go about trying to win this. Okay, we are going with the positional bishop a3 approach. Okay, he's just smothering his bishop. I have knight b6, but I don't really want it. Okay, now I'm going to play it though. An exchange is an exchange, but I mean there were other ways to go about winning that position as well. Bishop a3 would have been one. Queen g4, rook f3. Let's just keep the queen out of b4. Keep an eye on c5 for the moment. In case you guys are wondering about the dark square bishop's potential in the future and thinking maybe it's a little limited, if we ever need to, I can always just drop it back to c1 and it's very useful. Okay. It's very useful. Back here, it can attack. Okay, I'm just trying to provoke another weakness before I move my rook and start pushing the pawns. Now we want rook takes h6 and queen h7. Or maybe rook h3, g4, g5. Or bishop c1 and we can sack on h6 at some point also, guys. Alright, I don't see any reason to trade the queens. That just seems to make black's life a little bit easier. Bishop c1. I mean, white has all the options. He's up material and we're sacking. We are sacking all the way. Queen g7, I have rook g6. Oh, but he can sack and take my queen. That's sneaky. Or maybe I just have g4. Let's go g4. Now he has to get out of that. And we have rook h8, and we take his bishop, and that's GG's. That's just GG's, guys. That is how you do it. That's how you do it, guys. Yeah, I was getting ready to say I played that earlier and it didn't work out well for me. A3 we can just take because he can't take here because of rook takes. Queen A4 looked interesting. This just looks like it just gives me the pawn. I'm all too happy to take the pawn back. Okay, this seems very playable for black. A nice knight can go to c4 possibly at some point. Definitely playable. Where do we want our bishop? On g4 probably. E6. C4 though, he's got this attack here. Maybe knight d7, knight e5 possibly. Get the bishop pair. Take this. Queen takes knight c4 or queen c4. And then we got... I like that because it kind of smothers this bishop in here. And it smothers white's potential. If that happens, oh yeah, we're doing that. Knight c4, his bishop is completely cut off, or should we go queen c4? Let's go queen c4. Hey, look at that. Look at that dark square bishop is just... Okay. Knight d2 is interesting too, threatening bishop takes and knight b3. But if he has the c-pawn here, then I'm not sure that's really anything. Okay. There's really no way for him to get a rook to d2 to try to attack d5, but he has that move. Okay. I can always just swing the king up. Okay, he saves the bishop, but to what purpose? And on knight d2, we just go knight b6. And we're forcing him to stay passive. Defending. c3 is weak, a4 is weak. c3 is weak. I can put a rook on c4. Positionally, I'm just outplaying this guy, for sure. Rook c4. His bishop is still dead. Okay. There's no rook a1 because we just take his bishop. Now look at that bishop is like dead. Okay, knight c5. Continuing to restrain our opponent. Okay, he wants c4. Maybe we go knight d3. Or maybe we go knight b4. He's trying to get active, but... I mean... Is there any... I don't think there's any reason I can't take that. Kind of thought we might see c4 there. Don't feel like he's really gotten that active at this point. Okay, knight d7. We have 3 defenders. I'm threatening rook c1. So this just game. That's okay. He was getting completely outplayed that whole game. Alright, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's just good fundamental positional chess. 100% outplayed was my opponent. Just keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Can we get crazy? F5 takes bishop h6, queen g5 stuff. Oh, why get crazy right now though? Everything's working out for us. So why would we change our playing style right now? H4, H5 maybe. Okay. Gotta watch this bishop on b7. Could be. Okay, we can go for e6. Let's take this. Knight takes f5, I go bishop f2. Defending, e6 is attacked twice, he's got to watch that. He can't move the knight because e6 is an even more danger. Okay, takes. I was gonna go queen c4. Hopefully that works. Rook takes d8. Oh. I mean, they have knight f7 too. Or bishop takes f5. Is it knight f7? I can take the rook. And then he's gonna take my knight. And then I go, which knight is he gonna take though? Which knight? See, I don't know. Okay, he's gonna take the rook. Oh, what's he gonna do? So you gotta take the knight. Which knight? That one. Okay, don't I have knight e4 to go back to knight g5? Just looks like I'm up the exchange with some danger still in the position. Queen f7 attacking the bishop and threatening knight g5. Bishop takes f5 would be an idea. Takes. Queen takes f5. Okay. So he wants a queen exchange. Fortunately, I don't think I really have an option. I need to keep his queen and his bishop off the light square diagonal. Okay, he wants to take my knight. Can I go knight e6? My rook can't really go anywhere in his territory after king f7. So we're kind of just waiting. Rook here, bishop h3. Okay. I cannot take this yet. So that's a bishop, right? He's gonna go here, he's gonna hope for one last little blunder. Rook takes e3. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have king f2. Woo! I was like, no, you didn't blow that. Alright, we good. We good, chat. King f3. Bishop here. King here, king here. King here. Here. Basically just gonna wait till he has to move. Something on the king's side. I cover the queening square. But it's not a corner pawn either, so it wouldn't really matter. If it had been an H pawn, I would have wanted to make sure my bishop could control the color of the queening square. Just destroying this guy after the first game, guys. Knight c6, queen b6, queen b3. We just take. Oh, he. See, I let him take on c5 again. e4 is a threat. Queen a5, hit the bishop. Here. I guess we're just trying to provoke more weaknesses since I again I blundered that pawn. I mean, bishop g4, e4, those look actually, bishop g4 looks very strong since there's no h pawn. It's not going to be, he's going to have to do something where he moves his knight and plays h3. I've got the two bishops, so he's still got to be careful. In fact, it might even be worth it to just take and play d4 and just open up everything with his king in the center of the board. Down a pawn, that seems the best decision. King on d2. Possible blunders waiting to happen there. Knight takes c3, rook a d8. He's got to stay defending. If he goes knight d3, we have bishop here. It looks okay. Knight e4. I can take and win an exchange on a1. Take. We're farming now, guys. That's 5. That is 5. Was I winning the first game against him? I can't remember. I feel like I was, though. And I blundered. Okay, we got bishop b5. Okay, he again allowed knight e5. Obviously, I'm very happy about this. d3. Again, a ton of different ways. There are a lot of different approaches to this position for white. Okay. Maybe he wants c4. Okay, try to go after my unprotected bishop, try to exploit that somehow. I'm probably just going to go queen f3 and e4. Or take and play e4. Oh yeah, definitely. Pawn takes leaves him with the c pawns, the isolated a pawn. Otherwise, the bishop's just got to go to g6, which is not great either. Wow, he's just going to resign. His bishop wasn't going to be trapped. I've seen it trapped in some variations, though. On a roll, guys. Farming in the chess.com pool. Knight g7. This f5, I'll always watch out for. But if he goes e5, it's not as potent. Okay, b6, just defend this. Okay, where's the knight going? C2? I'm not sure that's really that great a position for that knight. It doesn't really have a future on B5. I can go D4. Right now his bishop on B3 and his knight on A3. Their future is unclear, and right now we the hammer, guys. I am the hammer right now. Okay. And then we're going to play knight F5, but not right away. See, what is it now? This knight. This poor knight. Okay. Knight F5. I don't want to have to take with the G pawn. I mean, this is just ugh. Now his bishop's under attack twice. This knight is bad. I mean, you figure he has to take the knight at some point. Oh my goodness, guys. What's he doing to his knight? He's just killing its mobility. I'm half tempted just to get the knight into E4. He probably should... I don't know why he didn't try like knight E5. This knight, guys. Even coming back to C2 now, it's not really... Okay. See, I could have... I'm like, why not play knight takes B4 there? This guy's totally... Bishop G5. Here I have... Oh, I thought my knight was getting into C7 for some reason. D5. This is looking a little... I'm honestly not surprised he sacked there. Those pawns were looking scary. Those pawns were looking scary. Now his king could just be... His pawn cover could just be overextended here. Rook E1 allows knight D4. Yes. I mean, this is just gonna be weak. Oh my gosh. He's really on tilt, guys. Definitely on tilt. I mean, it is annoying when you get your opponents who go on these runs where it's like you are like right next to each other in rating, or maybe one of you was maybe slightly higher rated. Mate threat. Another mate threat. And we may as well just take the exchange, right? And then there is that. Fortunately, we are still up a fair bit of material here. There we go. It's a good song. Frankly, I'm not sure why we're still playing this game. Huh? Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. The people whose house I'm watching, they run a construction business. So somebody noticed that yeah. So somebody stopped by and he noticed my car in front. He didn't recognize it, so he was all checking around, making sure I was actually supposed to be there. All right. We're at 2216. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, like 2225 seems like it could be a good goal. Okay. Yeah, we can get it if we win this. Okay. So we've got like a stonewall from white. This guy's about 2300. That's okay, but the issue sometimes with playing like this is that you give up the e4 square. Did I just miss queen h4? I did just miss queen h4. Man, queen h4 would have been a very good move. And I just blundered. One of these pawns is gonna fall. As I said, I'd be shocked if he didn't take it. His development's a little awkward for the moment. Okay, we gotta defend the knight though. At least he's got to waste moves redeploying stuff. So I'm not sure how great his bishop is still going to be. His dark square bishop in particular. Ah! My knight is being... Why is my mouse being weird? There we go. There's no bishop here because I have queen takes. But there is that. But I guess... Oh, I've lost my connection. The first lost connection in a foreign house. Oh, please come back. Please come back. Okay. I guess we should probably just be really aggressive. Since his position's a little compromised. Honestly, it looks a little compromised. He can go a6. He's probably got enough to cover. Yeah, he saw it. He saw it. You can just take there. This is true. Because my back rank has issues. Well, if we could go rook here and take on b7. Somehow we're still alive. We're... Okay, now I just want to take on B7. I had... Oh my gosh. I had the fork. Let's go, guys. Yes. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Doing damage. Doing damage, guys. Check here. Okay, that's only as good as his next move, though, because now I'm starting to trade the rooks. I have rook takes d6, pawn takes, I have queen takes rook. d7, I just take. Take here. Go here. Oh, bro. Feels bad. Feels bad. But his... Like, definitely I feel like he should have won that, but... I mean... It was... His piece situation, his development situation was awkward, even though he was up a pawn. I still suspect he had a way to win. But, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see how the lag is. Okay. Doesn't look like we're really lagging. Okay. Let's play, kind of hoping there'd be a few raids today. Oh, Angelica is still online. I want to see something real quick.
Night. Oh my god, that looks even better. Trap, yes, good night. And now he shall die. Fuck! Fuck. Fuck. Fuck! The demon code prevents me. Strider 28 CPK, what is up? How are you? Damn, I am not a nice mod. I'm lazy. Why did COVID need to happen? Well, I think it was Mother Nature's way of saying, fuck you guys, go back into your house. No. Stop fucking with me. Die. No. I don't know. It's a natural. You're gonna regret that, buddy. Buddy, old pal. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna eat your soul. Those are my birds. I got birds now. I bought a bunch of birds. Do you like my birds? Here's some more birds for you. And some other several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave. Oh my god, he has to go king takes and then my bishop and then oh my god. I'm not insane. I swear to God.
What guy? One of the most interesting streamers. He doesn't stream, but one of the most interesting chess streamers. Alright, let's go. Let's go for some bullet. I'll shut down Discord. Sorry, guys. Can we play g5? Can we trap his bishop? He has knight c6, we can just take. Queen takes, we have bishop here. So our rook is defended. Bishop c7. Take, there, there, there. Attacking his rook. Attacking his bishop. And then we win the exchange. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. Just some nice, simple, advanced chess right there. Now we just look to trade. Trade pieces is a good thing. I had b5. Let's go. What are the odds you think that he wins this, guys? You guys all know how well I know these positions. Do you fancy black's chances of holding this somehow? Okay, that's a freebie. That's a freebie, the first pawn to fall. D4. We don't need to. C5, bishop A3. C3 as well. Or we can sack. Or we can do this. I'm a little slow right now, though. He has knight C3. Had knight C3. I still think we win this. I still think we win this, guys. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but don't we just take F7, bishop F6. I could have taken his rook. Ah. So bad. Ah! I had that. Lucky. Why did I slow down so much? That was so atrocious. I didn't really have anything too complicated going on. Hey, it's one thing if you slow down and bullet if it feels like really complicated, but that position shouldn't have been complicated. B5. And our opponent's just gonna willingly just oblige and let us push on the queen side and win a piece for 2 pawns. Same diff. Same thing. Knight C5, hitting E4. Take on E4, takes. Ouch. Knight C3. Pawn takes, I have knight takes E2 as check. Oh, he doesn't have Rook H3. We're gonna farm this guy. Oh, I should have taken on D7. Oh. Chances were missed, chat. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I was just winning. It just seemed okay. Who's not gonna lie? I mean, how obvious did that check just felt like in a bullet game? It felt pretty obvious. You try to not dwell. Try to not dwell too long on moves that seem like, especially on moves that seem like they should just be played, you know? Okay, so that was the first real game that I should have lost, and I did lose. I should have won the first one, though. And I'm not going to let that go right now, because our opponent is not necessarily playing that great. We're just letting him get away with being stupid. Like, this position is completely fine for me, if not just much better. I mean, this pawn is gonna fall. Stony, thank you for raiding with a party of 6 raiders. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? Oh, see, I thought he had rook a8 for a second. I hallucinated. Anyway, welcome in, raiders. Stony, hopefully your stream went well. Right now, I am just trying to get this this bullet rating back to something logical. Yeah. You guys have any questions about my channel? Just let me know. Blunders the rook. Stony, how you doing? How'd the stream go? Welcome in, viewers. Blitz went really well. We went back over 2200. You know, it's mostly the music. It's not, I don't watch anime or anything, but a lot of that. So is a lot of anime music just non-copyright? I always just thought they kind of just plugged in the pictures. But it didn't really have anything to do with the Okay, so I need to boot that knight out of f5, which is going to mean the knight's going to need to be on g3. Do I play London system a lot? No, I actually do not. That's been something that I've been working on recently, adding to the repertoire. That's not a... It's definitely not a strong weapon at this point for me. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm working on it. Oh, he has queen takes g5. Rats. Now he's just gonna sack for my rook. That's what he should do. You get reasonable. Right, right. I mean, I'm mostly an F4 E4 type of player. I'm just trying to branch out a little bit. All right, Adriana. See you soon. He should have just taken on E6 with check. Now he could just take the queen and then take on C7, but he's missing stuff. It's bullet. I mean, stuff is missed in bullet, right? Stuff is definitely missed. Oh, okay. Okay. Is someone causing you, is one of our friends causing you issues again? Right. I've played long enough I can win both ways, basically. It's nice to be fairly strong at winning both different ways, I'd say. Okay, this attacks the queen. I have B2. Let's go. Oh shit, how did I not get that? How did I not get that move in? Very irritating. Yeah, he's gotten lucky in a couple of games that I should have won. That was definitely not a game that I was losing. Alright, Adriana, just hit me up in the DMs. Hit me up in the DMs. I should have taken on D7. F7 is threatened. Hit the rook. Birds was all I played, honestly, over the board for years. Birds was my main weapon. So, I would play other openings because I would play online like every single day. But Birds was definitely my main weapon. So I'm very... Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess I'm used to people who have been here a lot, so I should probably explain more what's going on. But I think when you're used to people, the same old people being in your stream, then you don't really think about explaining stuff too often, you know? I'm trying the flag. Come on. Flag. Pre-move magic. Pre-move magic. Why am I so slow? I am so slow. It's bullet. Stuff is missed. Again. Should have had that one too.
It's YouTube Music. Download the app today and get a trial of Music Premium on us. Restrictions apply.
I explain more when I am not playing Bullet. Right now, that's the issue. Gotta speed it up. Gotta speed it up, chat. Bishop g4. f3 is very weakening. Okay. Rook takes f2 as the threat. Okay. Trying to create some weaknesses. Queen f3, rook f6, rook h6 for mate was the idea. Okay. Here, but he has rook h1. He's covering, I'd say he's covering well considering the scenario. Okay, that's not, rook g2, queen h3, and then f3 or f4 en passant. Oh, rook g2, what am I doing? Okay, don't panic. Don't panic, just move. Oh, I got behind on the clock too? Should not have happened. Should not have happened. Ah! We are setting. I'll switch back to Blitz in a little bit, but right now I'm playing Bullet. I played Blitz for a couple of hours. Just a sec, guys. I gotta talk to one of my mods for a second. I promise I'll be right back, guys.
into something new and you want to get good at it, like really good at it, YouTube Premium can help with that. You can study back to back to back without ads. You can download videos so you can keep learning, even when you don't have Wi-Fi or data. And you can keep listening with your screen locked. Upgrade to YouTube Premium. Try it free for 1 month.
I wouldn't hold my breath if I was you, 'cause I forget, but I never forgive you. Don't you know, true friends stand you in the front. It's funny how things work out. Such a bitter irony, like a kick right to the teeth. It fell apart right from the start, but I couldn't even see the fire silenced me. I'm afraid you asked for this. You go now, it's fine. You made your bed where you wanted that way.
to get my I'd like to get my bullet at the right I'd like to get my bullet like strong 2150 probably, ideally. Super Potzer, if you're still here, yes, I will definitely try to explain, especially in my Blitz games. You can also check out my YouTube channel. At some point, I am going to be posting some videos on the bird system. So if that's something you're interested in, subscribe to my YouTube channel and get access to those.
My heart rate is currently 150, 151, 152, back down to 150, 151, it's spiking to 154.
Okay. Just trying to get him off beat a little bit. Here. Rook F1 maybe. It's gonna be a little bit of pressure in the position. Knight B5, King D7, Queen H3. Okay. There's pins on the F file. You take on A7. Okay, we don't want. Obviously, we're not wanting to really exchange anything. Because he's kind of tied up at the moment, honestly. Pawn takes. We have knight takes. Okay, come back. Oh shoot, I missed that. Mistakes were made, chat. Shoot. My bishop is hanging. Okay. All right. Hey, Heidi, welcome into the stream. How you doing? How did your first rated Blitz game go? Okay, this structure's gonna be a little weak. Oh, that's a very, very good accuracy. Nice job. Very nice. Oh, it's just a rook, chat. It is just a rook. We can recover from that. This is bullet, right? It is just another rook. It's okay. We're already down one. What's two? How many moves did the game go? And I'm guessing you won. It's very rare that you play that someone plays that accurately and they lose. Although I have had games where I played very accurately and lost because of one blunder. Those are the hard ones. You can just take this. I can definitely look at it if you give me a few minutes. If you're gonna be around a while. Okay, I want to take on c3 if he pushes. I like this line where he pushes and I take. Queen a5 hit c3, d6. Keep white from pushing this as easily. Bishop g4, knight b d7. So all of white's queenside pawns are messed up, but he has the bishop pair. Okay, he blundered a piece. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ah, you have a tournament tomorrow. Very nice. Over the board tournament or online? So much stuff is online right now. Okay. We just come behind this and we just push the c-pawn. I can't get into, I just cannot get excited about online tournaments these days. It's just, oh, that's good. Yeah. Online tournaments just don't excite me at all these days. A lot of my state tournaments, all of my state tournaments went online. Plus I want to make National Master, and you can't even, tournaments aren't even USCF. Tournaments aren't even USCF. Like, you can't even make USCF Master right now. In an online game. So when places like Seattle and Utah start posting that they're doing online stuff again, I'll take a couple of weekend trips down. I need to get my rating back to something logical. Right now it's just this pathetic 1780 rating that's not even an accurate representation of what my level is. So I need to get that. Yeah, I'll just look at your profile. Yeah, absolutely. So we have knight f3 to defend our queen. Yeah, once over the board stuff starts happening in the Northwest again, because that's where I'm located, I'm gonna be all over the traveling. Up until coronavirus hit, I was actually getting ready to do some serious traveling.
Get ready for new playlists, personalized
Catface78. When I play viewers,
and Discover Mix.
you can knock yourself out and you can play me.
YouTube Music app.
But right now, I'm just playing in the pool. So you'll have to wait till I play viewers. And I am underrated. You haven't been around the channel long enough to realize that that is a very true statement about me. I've been told by national masters I'm underrated. Ah! It stopped. It's bullet. It's bullet. Mistakes happen. Yeah, don't mess with my mod. Adriano lives to ban people. You're the highest rated here by a mile. This is true. But in terms of what my true skill levels are, if I was rated what my true skill levels are, and you were rated what your true skill levels are, there'd only be a couple 100-point difference, I'd say. I personally think. I just need to speed up. Okay, lurking again. Well, don't go too far. Catface obviously has a bone to pick with me for some reason. So you might have to use your modding skills, which you don't have to use very often on my channel so far, but... A4. We want to isolate this A pawn, guys. So it's a weakness later on that can't move. I'm just going to take that. Take here, I can play G4. So this is just winning a pawn. You can take my rook. Take to the sky. I was kind of wanting to go into G4. Okay. Threaten checkmate, I guess. Bishop F6. He has Queen G3. I'm thinking too much. No thinking. Oh, Cat Town, I was just joking. You're good, buddy. In fact, I will play you here. I will play you here in a second. Honestly, if you want to play, I will play you here. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Twinkle Toes, thank you for raiding with a party of 6. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everyone doing? How's your stream, Twinkle Toes? I should have taken on F6. Mistakes were made. Pre-moves. Pre-moves. How many pre-moves can I make?
Did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
It's a draw.
What are you waiting for? Adina Menzel to
But I messed up. Feels bad.
How did she even get in here?
Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Oh, shit, guys. Give me a second. I'm bleeding.
Got an email at 22. Told me I could be a star. On a plane for the first time. I couldn't wait to start. Landed at JFK. Thought a Christmas picked me up. Checked into a dream hotel and I thought there's no such thing as luck.
I messed it up. I'm just a tad bit slow right now on the speed. Catface, do you want to play? I will play you in exchange for a follow. If you want to play. And if anyone else wants to play as well, I'll play a few viewers right now. You guys have been so supportive of me lately that... Yeah, whatever. If he can't handle a little friendly banter, then he doesn't need to be a part of the community. Because that was like nothing. That was just some good old-fashioned fun right there. Alright, guys. Yes. Yeah, I'll check your game soon. Actually... Oh, after this game. Okay, E4, G6. It might be hard to imagine, guys, but I do play more openings than this stuff that you see me play.
I had so much on my mind.
I just operate with that kind of that mindset that I played openings like F4 for years over the board, and that worked out really well for me. And now I feel like I kind of do the same thing with these systems that I play. Okay, if we get King G7, okay, Knight D5. That anyway, that if I had followed the same kind of theory and I use the same kind of openings, that's just gonna make me very, very strong at the systems I play. So that's the theory behind that. Though I don't feel like I'm playing this game very well. Thanks. This D7 pawn is awful. But his pawns are weak. I need to speed up. I need to really bring on the speed. Okay, we gotta just let something go. Gotta let it go. Okay, thanks. Oh, I should have taken on C4. Good time was happening. Thanks for the Heidi, you have the. I'm trying to remember. Your username is the same as your Twitch, right? Oh no, that's not right. I butchered that. Wait a second. Is this you? Wait a minute. Is this also you? This is your Twitch profile, isn't it? It's not your sister. It's your Twitch. Isn't that your Twitch? March 16th. Hey, look. Are you sure you don't have alternate accounts? It's okay, you can just admit it if you do. I'm not gonna turn you in. Well, I know, but some people create different accounts for different reasons. That looks like you. It's not that confusing. It would not surprise me if this was your account as well. This is your Twitch. No one would have any reason. Nobody would have any reason. But why would somebody have a reason to have... Why would somebody have a reason to have your username? That just doesn't make any sense. Oh well. If it's not you, just report them. If it's really not you, just report it to chess.com. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. You send a friend request, I can't accept it. Maybe she can though. Okay. Okay. Today, you played a game against a 1000. Hey, Figlude, welcome in. How you doing, man? welcome into the channel. Let me know if you have any questions about my content. Welcome into the community. You are here looking to learn and grow in your chess. Okay. You do that. If you're looking to grow in your chess, Feed Loot, this is a good place to be. Check out my Discord, my YouTube. Feel free to drop the channel a follow and let me know if you want to play. I'm going to play viewers here and I'll take a little bit of a break and play some viewers. So if you want to play, just let me know what your chess.com username is or send me a friend request if you know how. Okay, so we had a... Well, it looked like it was going to be a Carol Khan. Okay, so if your opponent's playing the Carol Khan... Oh my gosh, don't... Okay. So Carol Khan is e4, c6, d4, d5, but Heidi, I think you already know that because you've done opening studies. So a b5 just does nothing. In the beginning of the game, you want to control the center of the board and you want to develop your knights and your bishops and castle. Dragon God, I will play you in a few minutes when we get done looking at this game. Mellow Mood Dude, what's up, bro? Thank you for raiding with a party of 5. How are you guys all doing? Quinn, good to see you, my man. How you doing? Guys, feel free to drop the channel a follow. Let me know if you've got any questions about my content, guys. Quinn, feel free to drop the channel a follow if you think you're interested. Yeah, Mello, just trying to do something a little different. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the support. Right now we are analyzing piece 2 of 1. What? Okay, so we have... So this b5 just does nothing, guys. If black wants to play Carol Khan, he needs to play d5. Then there's usually like e5, and then pieces just get developed. b5 does nothing. So what you do to a move like this is just continue to make natural moves. c4 is great. d5 is probably really strong. Knight f3 is really good. f4 is really good. Usually when your opponents play moves that violate opening principles, you can do a lot of different things and get a good position. So knight f3, very solid. And f6, that's just going to create light squared weaknesses. You typically want to avoid moving the f-pawn. Everybody knows the only acceptable f-pawn moves in the opening are f4 or f5 for black. And f5 can only be played against d4. Pretty much. e4, f5 is a dubious. It's an opening, but it's dubious. Anyway, bishop d3, so yeah, just developing natural. Wow, Mello, you're at 1K? Dang, man, you gotta teach me how to... Gotta teach me how to get the job done. Alright, d6, castle. So notice white has already got her king to safety. The rook, the knight, and the bishop are developed. And all black has done is create holes on f7, e6. His light squares are weak. His knights, his bishops aren't even out. He's not castled. And now white just needs to open up the center. g5 is another move, guys. You don't want to keep pushing pawns. That also opens up h5 potentially for a queen to come in. Yeah, this is just... Mellow Mood Dude. Well, I've been streaming 3 years. Yeah, this is definitely... this is what you do when your opponent violates opening principles. Okay, now you want to open? Yes, open the position. Take on b5. Now the knight is under attack. Knight takes g5, very, very aggressive. Pawn takes queen h5. King will have to go to e7, and then there's moves like knight c3, threatening mate. Yeah. Knight takes d5 has to be... Knight takes g5 has to be just winning, because black is stuck in the center of the board. Yep. Or bishop to g5. Knight c3, very direct, going for knight d5. Bishop takes f6. Lots of moves win, honestly. Bishop takes f6 probably wins. I mean, once your opponent violates, you know, different opening principles, then you can get away with a lot of stuff there. Okay, this works. This looks like this is going to work too, because you want to open the f line. Queen e8. Yeah, you can check. And then, yeah, check. This is very accurate. King has to go to g8. Bishop c4. Bishop e6. Queen takes, and bishop takes. Yeah, honestly, very, very well played. Very well played. When your opponent is not controlling the center of the board, when they're just moving pawns, all you want to do is just develop your pieces naturally, and your opponent's position will kind of crumble, and that's what happened in this game. So very, very well done. Keep up the good work. All right, so we have yeah, she's very strong. Very strong. I discovered that yesterday. Okay, so we got Dragon God in the queue to play. I'll play him, and then if anyone else, I cannot accept this challenge at the moment. What? It says it wouldn't let me accept the challenge. Send it. I hit accept, but it wouldn't let me. It did something funky. You're sitting on your bullet. Are you really 27? On chess.com, are you really 2700? And how many games have you played? Or are you talking Lee chess? Because there's a slight difference. Oh, I Bishop e2. Alright, so both sides have good development. This is what you want to do in the opening. Develop your pieces, control the center of the board castle. Black got his in 4 moves. I'm on 7. So typically if you do it within the first 10 moves, you're in pretty good condition. On chess, wow. Can we play Can we do unrated? Are you titled? Are you titled, bro? That's amazing. And what's your chess.com username? So I'd love to add you as a friend. I understand not wanting to play me rated, but I definitely... Actually, bishop c4 was probably better first. Not locking my bishop behind my structure. You're not titled? Dang. Do you have an over the board rating? That's crazy. That is freakishly good if you've played that many games. What's your Blitz rating? And I really would love to play you unrated bullet then. That would be so much fun if you're really that strong. Only 2100? I mean, if you're at like... Wow. Dude, nice job. You need to go get a... You have no titles whatsoever. You need to go get a title, man. I don't know what it's like. Where are you from? I was gonna say, maybe you can't go play over the board tournaments. Like, I can't do it either at the moment. No titles, wow. Are you in a place where you can play over the board yet, or no?
And you want to get good at it, like really good at it.
Okay, I think what Black's structure is going to be very,
Study back to back to back. With
very weak.
you can download
Can I just, if I go e5, he has rook e8, but I have queen f5 check.
higher data. And you can keep listening with your
This is not a good decision
upgrade to YouTube Premium
with the king, so
for 1 month today.
the king is going to be very exposed. Queen f5. Actually, we're probably going to push. Yeah, e6. It's more important to keep our nice pawns on the board. Here. Sweden. Okay. Well, it's awesome having you here, and if you wouldn't mind playing some unrated sometime today or some other time, I'd love the challenge. Obviously, you're very... Now we're threatening queen g6, which actually may have just been better first. No bishop g7 because it's mate. Take on h5, I guess. King g7, we have queen takes g5. Because the bishop can't take, because this would be check. Okay, take, go here. I have rook takes f4, bishop takes, and then rook back to g4. The story of this game was really just blundering pawns was the real issue. GG. Okay, let's try a Scandi. Scandinavian, just for you guys. See, I do play other systems. Knight c3, queen d6 is theory. But I've never been a fan of playing it that way for white because the knight is not on a very good square on c3. If you could have an ideal situation against a Scandinavian, it would probably be d4, c4, knight c3, and knight f3. But the knight on c3 before a pawn goes. Feek Lude, well, good to see you, man. Hopefully I see you around sometime. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to drop the channel a follow. Would really appreciate having you as part of the community. Really trying to grow the channel before I become a chess.com affiliated streamer, which is going to happen hopefully one of these days very soon. I already got my invite. Oh, I didn't see Reichstar. If you're still in the chat, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I said thank you for that, but appreciate the support. Okay. G4. He's just weakening his king side. It's this type of play is very, I'd say it's very deceptive. It looks very aggressive for white, but in reality, these pawns are weak. This knight on c3 is not really a great piece. It doesn't really do that much. It's not all about developing your pieces. That, you know, the other half of it is about putting your pieces where they can actually do something for you. This knight doesn't really do anything over here. And you would really like this pawn. Pawn on c4 to support your position. Okay, so he might be thinking of playing bishop f4, so let's go knight d5. Again, knight e4, not really doing that much. Queen can just move. So queen can just move somewhere. Really appreciate all the support today, guys. So many amazing raids and support. Okay. I kind of want to play a5. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play a5, so if he goes c4, we have like knight b4 maybe. Or do I not? Yeah, we do. We're threatening the bishop, and we're threatening a2. This is one of those situations, guys, where it's not necessarily, oops, that's a piece. It's not really that necessarily that big a deal that I have not castled. Okay. Knight c2, knight takes e3 discovery. Yeah. White may as well just resign right here. Because he's just gonna be down a whole lot more than the one piece. He can take my bishop, but I take his rook. He just lost like 3 pieces for 1. Now we can safely castle. We have an extra bishop, rook. Queen d5. Does anybody else want to play? Oh, I'm sorry. Did the board go away? If anyone else wants to play, just let me know. Okay, don't put your pieces... Typically don't put your pieces in a position where they can be kicked around by pawns. There's a couple openings you can do that. But typically you'd probably want to be a stronger player before you play openings like that. Just because it's really easy to get yourself in trouble. What kind of opening am I thinking? There's the Alekhine e4, knight f6, e5, knight d5, c4 push. And this is not even the correct approach. If you are going to try something like this, okay, c5. Now what has been gained? Knight c4 we can take, and the whole structure is just really bad. I'm going to go e6, honestly. Create some kingside weaknesses. Knight f3. It's not a big deal that we're down a pawn. Our structure is very good. It's hard for him to move his pieces. Okay. Bishop d3. It's not too far-fetched. Not too far-fetched, honestly, guys. That Black could somehow get himself mated in this position. In like a smothered mate situation. Yeah, knight takes e6. Queen has to go to a5, or she's just lost. Bishop takes g6 is mate on the board. So like what I was saying, this is okay. Yeah, don't put your pieces. Don't put your pieces. Don't play systems where your knights can get pushed around by pawns, especially as a lower rated opponent. Don't be doing stuff like that. You're just gonna get yourself in trouble. Okay. This kind of creates a hole on d4 though. And you might say, well, isn't d5 a hole? But it's not really a hole that can be occupied because we could just boot it with the pawn. I mean, there's a difference when you talk about putting your knights on outposts. This could be an outpost, but it's not an outpost the knight can stay on. Whereas mine can just come into d4, and the only way to get rid of it is to trade something for it. So d6. Because now if I go queen c6, he has bishop b5. It's just... He should... Oh, he can't take on c6. That's okay. That's okay. It's... You know, it's bullet. That happens in bullet. c5. He was trying to get his my piece cut off, basically. Maybe rook b1. Knight b5, maybe knight d4. Okay. He has a clock situation though. Oh, I had knight e2. Feels bad. I did have knight b2. What's he thinking about? He's so slow. He's so slow. I also have c2. I'll give him another one. Yeah, and just once. Let me win a few more games. Absolutely. e4 g6. c5. c3 we just take. Actually here we are also just taking. Knight f6. e5. Sometimes this pawn can become overextended. Now we have 3 attackers on it. We're also threatening his very good dark squared bishop. If we were castled, we might play. Oh, see. Even though my king has to move, I'm not so sure that was that great for him. Okay. He could just take on g4, I guess, if he wants. Okay, knight takes f2. Let's... You can't see the accuracy either. If you're not based on your membership level, you might only get one. You might only get one game a day. Could be the issue. Could be.
YouTube Premium
Remember.
removes interruptions from your video recipe. Start a free trial.
If you're a member, then there might be an issue with something else. Bishop h6. Oops. Oh, I had queen. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of bishops of opposite color endgames look like people just think they're like auto draws, but what people don't realize is that when there's queens on the board, there's opportunities to attack on the color of your bishop. So I was able to attack on the dark squares and he was able to attack on the light squares. And so that's what happened here. And it's just hard to cover the squares. Because white's covering the light squares and black's covering the dark squares. Especially in a bullet game. I'd say bishops of opposite color with queens on the board is one of my favorite positions to play online. Alright, 20 more points, guys. Then Heidi, I'll look at your game. 16-second gambit, guys. Oh, he's lagging. So it was like I gambited because I knew he was gonna lag. Wow, we have more time now. Yay, free points. I know I don't feel too bad when people do that because it goes both ways. You know what I mean? I have games like that that go against me. I'm gonna go e4 this game. I'm gonna take here. I'm gonna mix it up a little. Get bishop g5. Let's pile up on this knight. Let's castle. Okay, we are really doing some funky stuff here, guys. Trying to confuse the issue, and it looks like it's working. Is he really not moving? Sin sound. That is just a free rook. And how do we... Okay. Take in on a7. Queen a3. Get the queens off the board. Just eliminates some of the mistakes that could happen. f4. All right, one more to 2100. One more to 2100, guys. The journey back to respectable ratings the last couple of days. And then I will look at Heidi's game and then switch over to Lead Chess. I just played a match against this guy on Sunday. And he told his viewers he was rated below 2,000. And he told his viewers basically he wanted to play me in Bullet, even though I was rated like 200 points higher than him. He told me he told his viewers he wanted to play me in Bullet because he liked his chances of beating me, even though I outrated him by 200 points. Actually, if he wants to play more than one, I'll probably play him more than one because it's good publicity for the stream. Huh? Yeah, Road to GM 3000 is his, oh, come on. He doesn't want to play, guys. Just a sec. Let me go stop by his stream.
recommend this for just any chess player. It takes skill to play this. That's the queen side. Take my pieces. I don't need them. Oh, never mind. That works. For a second, I didn't think this works. And there is how the London system. Castle queenside was made to be. Alright, let's go 3 and 1. Not too bad. Hey, what's up, Strider? Good to see you. You got a nice demo. Alright, on to the next game. You doubt me, Strider? We shall see, we shall see. Let's go C5. Oh, okay. He's playing with some speed, but he's not the only one who can play with speed. Here. Okay, not ideal. Let's castle here. But not terrible.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, he takes extra fan. This check is a bit annoying, so we do have some chances. We do have some chances here. And he's taking a sign, which is nice. Take. Unfortunately, we have no back rank threats, so let's just go.
Yeah, I beat him in a 10 game, 20 game match, 10 blitz, 10 bullet.
This is really bad. This is really bad. Yeah, resign. No need to play that one out and waste my time when I can be getting dubs. Alright, 3 and 2. Not ideal, but not the worst of starts. Alright. 2017. I apologize to all Canadians before this game, but I need this dub. Stay here.
Yeah, any minute. Sorry.
As long as I just play fast and don't make any huge blunders, I should be fine. That is the key to bullet, I think. Okay, up 10 seconds, which is nice, even though I am down pawn. But it's going to be tough for him to convert this one. Take straight off some of the pieces, makes it a bit more complicated for him to win this one in time pressure. Here. Let's see here. Look at the speed, look at the time advantage. There we go. Take it any way you can. Do you think I can get 2,300 rock? Is that even a question? Of course I think I can get 2,300. Especially look at this 4 and 2. If I keep this pace up, this is schleich. On to the next. On to the next. Let's go. What flag is this? Indonesia, eh? Okay, I knew he was gonna do that. After I with all those moves, but this is fine. Yeah, definitely gotta be a bit careful here. Let's go here. Hey, just gotta play fast. Definitely need to keep this bishop because of this dark square diagonal. Let's just go here. Okay, slowly surviving this. Oh, he's gonna have this idea. I think he had mate, but he missed it. Oh, too slow. This looks like mate. Okay, he didn't go for it. But this is still lost, I think. Yeah. That free move in the beginning definitely hurt. I probably should not do that pre-move like my first 7 moves. Not a good idea, especially playing in bullet. When players are used to playing those slick moves. But it is what it is. Yeah, I really do hate to see it. I really do hate to see it. Yeah, really do. Another Canadian. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna stick to playing the London and Castle Influenza. See how it goes for me today.
Alright. I was having some fun. I was trying to have some fun. Him in the chat, but he's ignoring me. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at it. He said his goal was 2,300. He likes to set crazy goals. And I said, if you just keep playing me, the odds of getting to below 2,000 are better. Because he only has to lose a couple games. So, okay. Heidi, we can look at that game. Let's look at that game. This is you. Hopefully you're still awake. Games. The last game. So let's see. We have a King's. Oh, I'll hit the analyze feature. So this is from Black's perspective. We had a. So we have Yeah, your accuracy was over 90 again. That's good. Your opponent's accuracy was 82, so that makes sense that it lasted longer. Okay. Oh, this isn't you. I was going to say don't play queen h5, but it wasn't you. Okay. Attack the queen. This is, I like this, expanding on the queen side. His pieces are not ideally placed because he doesn't have good central control coverage yet with his pawns. His bishop's not really doing anything. His knight's really not doing anything. Your knight and bishop are really good. Your pawn structure in the center is more active. I mean, yeah, you can play moves like b5, b4. That's good. So I like this. d4, okay. And then e4, black just smothers this bishop off on g2. Very strong. Very strong. So yeah, the bishop is smothered off. This is very nice. Bishop d2. White's position is just very passive. He's developed his pieces, but it's not really... The first step in playing chess is about developing your pieces and controlling the center of the board and castling. But then really, I'd say the second big focus is not blundering pieces and what are your pieces doing for you. And I would just say at this point, black's pieces are a lot more active, and white's got his pieces developed, but this bishop is dead. This queen's not really doing anything. This bishop's dead. So yeah, I would much rather be black. Much rather be black. Yeah, bishop g4 was much better. Bishop g4, then he has to go like f3, and he's just creating more weaknesses. I think your idea is probably to develop the knight somewhere else. But you want to avoid moving pieces twice in the opening as much as possible. If you're going to move the knight a second time, maybe wait till after your castle, is what I'd say. Castle. Bishop g4 hitting the queen. Okay, very good. Knight a6. So isn't that where the knight came from? So what's the purpose? To defend b4? You just wasted a couple of tempos. I mean, white's play has not been great, so you're not going to really get punished for that, but... Okay. White's improving his scenario, though. Yep, knight c5. Okay, now this bishop can come into the long diagonal. That's very nice. Oh, queen c1. Good. You saw it. Queen and rook are under attack. Knight defense. Rook b4. Threatening rook takes d4. Bishop b2. Rook takes d4 and bishop takes d4. Now you're just cruising. Just cruising. And sometimes you're just... That happens where you're just completely winning, but it still takes longer than you feel like. All in all, very, very well played. Again, way to take advantage of your opponent's inaccuracies. All right, guys. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for all the support, all the follow. Really, really appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not doing so already, please drop the channel a follow. Discord, YouTube. Subs are like 20% off this month if you want to subscribe to the channel. That's an option. But no matter how you support the channel, appreciate every single one of you. I am going to take a very short break. I mean, probably will be back on within the hour, unless I find something else to do, but I'm planning on unstreaming again later today. So thank you guys for everything. I'll send you off to, let's not do chess. I'll send you off to a friend of mine. She streams dancing. Games, not chess. But she's a really, really cool person. Go check her out. Give her a follow. Get to know her, and I will be back on soon. Please hop in this raid, guys. Go show some love to Shark Queen. An amazing, amazing belly dance.